Urgent, Raiders fan! Look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest your team news, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Silver Mining's Raiders add a WR in the latest CBS Sports mock draft. Las Vegas selects a wide receiver to become a starter at the position. The Las Vegas Raiders' passing offense was underwhelming, even with two 1,000-yard pass catchers. With no stability at the quarterback position, the Raiders finished 28th in dropback EPA and struggled to move the football through the air. With the NFL draft on the horizon, the Silver and Black have the 6th pick. Most mock drafts have the Raiders taking Ashton Jeanty to fill the biggest need on offense. However, CBS Sports went a different route and decided to upgrade at wide receiver. Tetairoa McMillan joins the squad and becomes the new receiver for the franchise. There's a lot of buzz about Ashton Jeanty here, but the Raiders are in no position to be taking a running back this early, especially given the paucity of pass-catching talent on hand. T-Mac can be their #1 perimeter threat and form a strong duo with Brock Bowers over the middle. McMillan is coming off back-to-back 1,300-yard seasons to finish his collegiate career. In 2024, he was second in the nation in receiving yards with below-average quarterback play. It led to a disappointing season for the Arizona Wildcats, but McMillan's YAC ability and catch radius make him a player who could become a #1 target. John Spytek had great things to say about the Raiders' current wideouts, but the position might be addressed later in the draft. In other Raiders links, options aplenty for team to add impact. DT Las Vegas Review-Journal deep dives into the DT class for this year's NFL draft and who fits the Raiders' defense. Tape Don't Lie cornerback breakdown. The TDL crew has a film breakdown of two potential cornerbacks who could replace Jack Jones in Jahdae Barron and Shavon Revel Jr. William Mary offensive tackle Charles Grant is an option on the blindside Ray. Aspuria features William Mary offensive tackle Charles Grant, who made a name for himself at the Senior Bowl. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Raider Nation news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Raiders offseason trade for Tyreek Hill. Dolphins could trade star wide receiver. There's some smoke about the Miami Dolphins considering trading star wide receiver Tyreek Hill for some time, and the rumors continue to persist. The fact that Hill periodically seems to fan the fire of the potential trade talk doesn't stop the chatter either. So perhaps before the draft, the Raiders could end up trading the playmaking receiver before the draft. If the Dolphins do truly decide to swap Hill, should the Las Vegas Raiders consider making an offer? Las Vegas has a major need at the top of their rotation receiver, and it was reportedly before free agency started that the Raiders wanted to add a #1 receiver. Hill, a noted Raider killer, would qualify. He is still very explosive, and he would be a nice fit with new Raiders quarterback Geno Smith. But Hill is already 31. He has been dealing with some injuries. He'd probably cost a premium draft pick. He'd want a new deal, and he has been known to be an off-field distraction at times. All in all, do you think the Raiders should make a move for him? Draft prospects feel energy in the building at Raiders' local pro day. The Las Vegas Raiders hosted 18 college prospects at the Intermountain Health Performance Center on Friday, April 11th for their annual local pro day. Las Vegas area natives and players from USC, UCLA, and UNLV were on site to work out and meet with members of the Raiders coaching staff and front office. The Las Vegas area is rich with talent, as evidenced by the large number of current NFL players that played their high school ball here, Raiders general manager John Spytek said. We're fortunate to be able to host players from the region at our local pro day, which provides a tremendous opportunity to see that talent up close and get to know these individuals as part of the pre-draft process. According to the NFL Las Vegas, 16 had the second most players on opening weekend rosters of any city in 2024. UCLA tight end Moliki Matavao is one prospect who hopes to be a player on one of those rosters. The Henderson, Nevada native played at Liberty High School, where his father works as an assistant principal, and was the top-ranked recruit in Nevada 247 sports as a senior in 2021. I want to show that I'm an all-around type player, Matavao said. When I get to meet these coaches, just show them who I am as a guy. I love ball, and I just love being around the team. Matavao began his collegiate career at Oregon 2021-22, where he was locker mates with current Raiders offensive lineman Jackson Powers Johnson. Matavao then transferred to UCLA and played the 2023 season under Raiders offensive coordinator Chip Kelly. After leading the Bruins with 41 receptions and 506 receiving yards in 2024, Friday's local Pro Day was a full-circle moment for him to make a strong impression on his hometown team. This was awesome, especially because I literally see this facility from my backyard, Matavao said. Growing up, you always want to root for a home NFL team. The young guys now can. The Raiders are here. Allegiant Stadium is a 10-minute drive from Liberty, and you can see this facility from Liberty's football field. It's something those young guys can look at and say, that's the ultimate goal and something worth fighting for to train and get to that next step. With UNLV coming off its first 11-win season since 1984, it's no surprise that the Raiders had interest in a number of draft-eligible players from the school, including offensive lineman Tiger Shanks. Shanks spent 5 years with the Rebels and became the first player in program history to earn first-team All-Mountain West honors in multiple seasons. I was there since the '06 season my freshman year, he said. Just the progression that we had. Being able to come in as a young guy to a program that was kind of on the bottom, and then being a part of a group that worked to build it into what it is today, I take a lot of pride in that. While the Rebels play their home games at Allegiant Stadium, the local Pro Day offered Shanks his first chance to work out inside the Raiders' practice facility. It was amazing, Shanks said. I've never been here before, so I can't really compare it to anything. But the energy in this building, from Coach Pete Carroll, from all the staff, it's crazy. It's really cool. Obviously, I have a lot of film out there. They've seen my film. But I feel like just making that personal connection, showing them what I'm about, that's the main thing that I was trying to get across today. While it remains to be seen which members of the 2025 draft class will wear a Raiders uniform, the local Pro Day has proven to be a beneficial part of the pre-draft scouting process. Just last year, Oklahoma defensive tackle and Las Vegas native Jonah Laulu made a positive impression at the Raiders' local Pro Day. Laulu was drafted in the 7th round by Indianapolis, but cut before the beginning of the regular season and picked up by the Silver and Black. He went on to make 7 starts and play in all 17 games last season. For more information about the Raiders' 9 selections in the 2025 NFL Draft, click here. Podcast What Went Wrong for the Raiders in 2024 moving forward. The Las Vegas Raiders had a bad 2024 campaign. This latest episode dives into what went wrong. The Las Vegas Raiders had season they would like to forget in 2024. In this episode of the Las Vegas Raiders Insider Podcast, our Hondo Carpenter digs into what went wrong and how the new regime is moving forward. Pete Carroll from Monday's introductory press conference for quarterback Geno Smith. Q, we haven't talked since you guys acquired Geno Smith. How'd that all kind of come about? And what do you feel like he gives the Raiders? Coach Carroll. Yeah, getting Geno Smith was a really important part of this puzzle. Putting it together. We have really a rich background, and it was really important to me because I know what we can count on. We have a guy that is such a great worker. He's grown so much through his career, been through so much, and overcome so much. I love the way he approaches the game. He's serious, he's competitive, works his tail off, and he's a great leader in that regard. Leads the guys by the way he takes to the game, and man, he's talented, really talented. And so I think the Geno story, it's worth mentioning, the guy sat for almost 6 years. And in that time, one, he didn't get the wear and the tear, so that's why he moves so well and he runs really well still, but he took to the game in a manner that was really very impressive. He was able to, one day after another, take it like the very next play, him playing. And I watched him for the 4 straight years when he wasn't playing. Just never missed that opportunity to be focused in that manner. I mean, it was just ridiculously impressive. So anyway, when he finally played, look what he's done. He's had 3 winning seasons, and he's a tremendous completion guy. He's durable, he's tough, so we're really, really fortunate to have him coming. Q, you saw him as a backup for, like you said, a few years. Did you ever feel like he was content just being that? Coach Carroll, no. That's what I'm telling you, no. It came through from early on that he was going to approach it with the thought that he is going to play the next play. He's playing behind Russell Wilson, And Russ was in the middle of his career and doing great, and he realized what the situation was, but he never bought into it, never gave into it. That's what's so impressive about him. And now, Raiders fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Raiders. He'll be back any moment with more Raider Nation news.